Public Wi-Fi Education. Perseverance, willpower, basic ethics, guiding you towards success.
Okay, so the topic of GD will be what are the main challenges? What are the main challenges in ensuring access to clean water and sanitization? First, water scarcity and pollution control. Second, infrastructure development and access to sanitization facilities. Third, community and engagement and water conservation practices. I am repeating the topic. What are the main challenges in ensuring access to clean water and sanitization? First, water scarcity and pollution control. Second, infrastructure development and access to sanitization facilities. And third, community engagement and water conservation practices. Hope you all get the point. You can start the GD now.
According to the topic given, I believe that the community engagement and the practices that are being followed by the different groups is the main reason for the difficulty to assess the water quality methods. So I feel that.
I agree
Partially
with
agreeing with
Arjit,
the
and also we can say that the infrastructure, without the infrastructure, the flow of water can be transferred from one place to another so that the communities won't get enough water.
partially agreeing with the Arjit and agreeing with the Hariharan that the main reason that I feel for the water scarcity in our region is mainly because of the infrastructure, due to the reason of many places of having different terrains, and water is not able to reach from the higher source to the place where we have low sources. So yes.
Adding to Vipul's point, even some of the remote villages, we can't able to transfer the water from the sources. Though infrastructure plays a major role, and without the infrastructure, they need to get the water by their own, which is a huge cost for them.
I would partially,
I
yeah.
want to add some point on earlier answer. Actually, if there is no water, how can you get infrastructure? So there is no advantage of infrastructure. And first, the water scarcity and its management is its biggest problem. So to water the management, uh, we should follow the rule and regulation that laid down by the government, and that's.
I
I
would
partially
agree with
agree with my
Vikash sir,
previous
and would
speaker
partially agree with
that
Vipul regarding the same, because Vipul had previously mentioned regarding the infrastructure, that infrastructure is present over here, and water does not reach properly. But I would like to also say that there are different plans that are being implemented by the government of India, like the Namami Gange plan, which actually has improved a lot and also benefited many people in infrastructure wise in assessing the water control system actually.
I partially
And
agree with the Vikas sir, because as per the recent scenario, we can clearly see that yes, we do have a shortage of the drinking water, but our government has started the desalination plants, which is making change of the water of the saline water into the drinking water. So that is a different way, and as per the sources, we have abundance of the saline water in our forces, and the recent project that has been started in the Gujarat Kutch area.
exactly,
Along
I
with
would
Yeah,
Vipul's point, I would
I'm
also
partially agree
add
with
some
Vipul,
other
sir.
point. Yes, I partially agree with Vikas's point that water scarcity is there. But even after Jal Jeevan was implemented, the villages which they believe they don't get water, they are getting water because of some long distance transportation. So the infrastructure plays a huge role in getting water from some long distances where the villages don't have that scarcity of water.
Gentlemen, I
Actually,
would also like to add one point over here. That is, if we consider community engagement, so it is a very bigger problem, because there are different communities residing in India right now, and there are hundreds of festivals that are being celebrated in our country. So, if we consider the usage of waters in different festivities, so we should also throw some light on educating the communities on how to engage with the usage of water, so that it becomes very easier to access the water usage.
I'm partially agree with Arijit sir. Actually, as we have seen that the example in Bangalore city, that's there is a lot of water scarcity, and due to the Bangalore is the area A class city and it's have good infrastructure, but there is no water. Then if there is a lacking water, if they manage the water properly, if they follow the old traditional method like making dam, making lake, so if we if we conserve the water like old traditional method and and
Along with
follow the
Vikas sir's point, I need to add some more points that Bangalore, yes, of course, Bangalore has water scarcity. So in the recent northeast rainfall, you can see that a lot of TMCs of water are opened for Tamil Nadu, and after the usage of the Tamil Nadu farmers, it is basically get into the sea. So if we have that enough infrastructure to store that water, even in the Karnataka as well as in the Tamil Nadu, by building one or two dams, it will be utilized for the people, for the farmers in the summer times. So we don't feel that that is a water scarcity in the particular city.
Gentlemen, considering the point of the infrastructure lag, if we talk about the entire globally, in the many parts of the Africa, apart from the coastal lines, we can see that due to the lack of the infrastructure, people were not able to get a clean and sanitization water, due to which they were able to drink only the dirty water that were dripping from different channels. And recently, an entrepreneur from the USA only has started a mission to establish wells in the Africa, some cities like Sudan and Nigeria. So people are able to get the clean water. So we can clearly see the lack of the infrastructure in many parts of the world. People are not able to have a proper sanitation, sanitized water.
I
I would
agree with
like to
Vipul
agree.
sir's point, and I also add some more points. Like once upon a time, Africa was said like it is not suitable for any agriculture or any harvesting harvesting. Harvesting any not suitable for harvesting of plants. But right now they are harvesting some plants in agriculture due to some infrastructure and improvement in technologies. So water scarcity is there, but infrastructures and technologies will able to rectify it and help in producing plants.
Gentlemen, also giving the example of our neighboring countries, Maldives, we can clearly see that they don't have a clean water to drink. But due to the proper infrastructure and having a proper salination plants, they are able to feed their population and even give to the tourists coming to that places. So having a proper structure is the first thing that is necessary for the clean water sanitation.
I would
Even
and
partially
we
agree
can
with
take
Vipul
example of Rajasthan.
regarding the
Even the
same.
Rajasthan government has created a goods infrastructure, but 30% of the its place are water drain. And we can see example in Delhi also. In many places we have seen example of the people's outburst on the water tank. That is the reason of water scarcity. Even though they have the infrastructure, so where is the water? So first we focus on conserve the water, as
Exactly,
Pradhan Mantri
exactly. I
Narendra
would
Modi ji
agree with
has
Vikas sir.
initiated a program that
Exactly, I would
conserve the water, jal jeevan. So if we if we reserve the water if we reserve the water, if all the problem of scarcity will be resolved, and after that
exactly. I
infrastructure
would
will be
agree with
developed right
Vikas sir
slowly.
on this point. It is a very valid point that is being said by Vikas sir. And also, I would like to say that instead of going to some neighboring countries, we should be focusing on our motherland, India. And if we see our case, in case of India, it is a very big and a grave problem about the water assessment. So, talking about water assessment in our country, I feel community engagement still lies the biggest role in assessing the water, because it comes from a very ground root level. Before going for the infrastructure, we should be educating the people on how to use the water instead of going for the infrastructure. That is also
Adding point to my
I agree
previous
I
with
want
speaker,
to add
as
some
per
point
Vikas
Vikas
to
sir
sir.
Rajesh
said
sir.
that yes, water
Actually,
scarcity lies an issue, a very big issue in India as well. But infrastructure giving developing not only means that having proper the supply of the water, but also to the proper drainage of the water. We can see in case of the Delhi, due to the improper infrastructure, the rainwater is not able to get to the proper places, and due to which the problem get arises, and in sanitation problem also arises. That this is also a problem that
I'm
can be
agree
solved
with
with the
Vipul sir,
proper
because
infrastructure.
ac-
I want to
actually,
add some points with Vipul sir. Yes,
uh,
that is a valid
Delhi
point.
also has
And in
Jal
our
Vidyut.
land, if
Delhi,
took the past histories, the Rajasthan area was a deserted area, as we all know. But after Indira Gandhi Canal was built, with that they can able to there a lot of the people can able to benefit from them. So the infrastructure plays a huge role in transporting water from one place to the water scarce place.
Also, gentlemen, one more point I would like to add, as my previous speaker Hariharan has pointed out very nicely. But if we go with the infrastructure thing, so infrastructure is already being built and built in large numbers by our government, which is doing good. But the thing is, infrastructure plays a partial role, I would say. But the basic development or the basic enlightenment comes from the very grassroots level, which is the community engagement, right? So community engagement, I feel, will in turn lead to better infrastructure in the future, because the people will be educated and they will be actually leading to more
I
prudential
want
use
to
of
sub
water.
and point to the Arjit sir. Actually, Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi has initiated a way also Haryana government created many programs. It's conserve water to feed the people, and apart from that, in Haryana and Rajasthan, they have a water feeder and system that provide home to every people of the village, and there is a Nal Yojana. In the Nal Yojana, there is a water. So infrastructure is developing, but if you remove the scarcity and the manage the water in a proper manner and educate the people
Gentlemen, I would
in a
also
manner
like
that
to add a point that recently, due to the global warming, we can clearly see that our glaciers are melting, and one clear glacier in the Antarctic region has totally melted, and it is also increasing with time and time. So, for the utilization of the proper melted water from the glaciers, we need a proper channels and we need proper dam to store
actually
the excess amount of water. So,
actually
for that, we
I'm
require
partially
the
agree with
greater
that.
Exactly.
amount of the
I'm
infrastructure.
Okay,
partially agree with
gentlemen.
that because
Okay, done. Thank you. Thank you so much for the GD participation, and even you have participated very well. Okay. Thank you so much.
Stay connected, get valuable insights, and ace your SSB journey with Public Wi-Fi Education. Join us now. Public Wi-Fi Education. Perseverance, willpower, basic ethics, guiding you towards success.